because Arkansas is going to bring a delegation, so she is going to drive all the way to the Shenzhen in July just to meet with the delegation. So we definitely get some attention in southern part of China.
Boone, let me just say, she's from Texas, but she travels, she vacations in Hot Springs.
This is the signing MOU ceremony. Gift, of course. This one, Rush Deacon asked me to take a picture because he thought it's fun to see people buying food on the roadside. So, yes. Food, of course. This one, I took these pictures because we were actually served fried snake meat at this lunch. So I thought it was cool. Now, these two gentlemen, lady and gentleman here, they work for a company called Fairkeep in Roger, Arkansas. They have an office in Shenzhen and to source product for. Now they are also assisting us in a lot of meetings. This is what I'm going to be talking about. How Arkansas World Trade Center should be working with corporate entities to make export activity more effective. Of course. Now, for those who travel, this is not all fun. Okay, sometimes you're very tired because of time difference. You're very exhausted. This is a train ride from Shenzhen from Shanghai. I think it's Shanghai, right? Shanghai to the hotel. So everybody's tired. Okay, I'm going to talk about the second part of my presentation. The purpose of MOU is very, very clear. Is we want to help them to promote their products to this part of the country, and we are also looking for them to help us to promote our products. We know our resources in terms of human beings, in terms of finance, we are very limited. There's only one person here doing all the Asia promotion, so I need to reach out to a lot of World Trade Centers. So before I joined World Trade Center back in November, I actually took a trip to China and I interviewed 6 World Trade Centers. And I picked only 2 because I feel that they have the same philosophy like us, is to promote trade, and they have a very aggressive and young team. And I thought it would be a very good match with the Arkansas World Trade Center. So I picked up 2, and I am extremely, extremely pleased with these 2 World Trade Centers. They have been more than helpful to me, setting up appointment for Arkansas company. I would say 90% of the appointments that I had in this trip is all set by them. Now, this is what we have right now. We have signed an MOU with Mumbai, India. It's not as active as I like it to be, so I am going to Mumbai after China this trip, and to kind of kickstart the programs that between Mumbai and Arkansas. Now, as Dan mentioned about Pescara, very active, very good. Now, I am also thinking, well, for a foreign delegation to come to Arkansas is very difficult. They don't want to just come to a state. So we need to reach out with other World Trade Centers in this region. So we can tell them, well, if we don't have anything that you need in Arkansas, we can send it to Kansas. We can send it to Mississippi. So I am talking about maybe like Mid-South Trade Council that Maria at one time was very active at that. So I'm thinking about the same concept. I'm stealing Maria's idea. So I am thinking about doing that. We have made a trip to Kansas, and we are now start talking about joint activities between the 2 centers. Kansas, as you know, is very active in aerospace industry, and we have quite a bit of aerospace industry in Arkansas. Like I know in MENA we are very strong in that. With Hot Spring we're very strong. So this is something maybe we can send Arkansas company to Kansas World Trade Center when they have a delegation, let's say from Korea or from Brazil, for the matters. So this is something that I like to pursue more. Now, how do I choose partner to work with? I think the people that we need to work with must have the same philosophy like we do. That is to promote international trade. That is criteria number 1. Number 2, people are willing to think out of the box. How to work with local companies. I think international trade no longer function like in the past. You buy from me, I sell it to you. No longer function that way. There is many ways of making a trade transactions happen. So the people with creative thinking is the people that I like to work with. of course, the third thing is willingness to participate or to join activities. I think that is important. Like Mayor say, you're not thinking about what is that in for me. What is the in for the team? That is what the kind of partner that I'm looking for. And another area that I think that I would like to, with Dan's permission, I would like to work more actively with enterprises, private companies, because they can be very helpful to us, and likewise we can be very helpful to them. Now I will give you a case in point. Walmart is big enough, the largest company in the world, but when they're sourcing for certain things, they actually ask our office to help. Now, likewise, when we go to China, they are actually helping us to set up some meeting as well. We are trying to introduce Arkansas rice to China market. So Walmart is looking at way possible, at least set up meeting with their importers to meet with us. So this is the partnership with the private companies that I have in mind. Now, for example, ECRM. We are helping them to go into China because they have no success in trying to break into China market. But at the same time, they will help us to promote some of our Arkansas company to involve in their activities. And that will help Arkansas company to spread their products all over the country as well as internationally. So in conclusion, it's our goal, our dream to make it is like a global family with all the alliances we have. With all the MOU that we sign, it's our hope that when a product's coming from Arkansas, we can distribute to India, we can distribute to Italy, we can distribute to China. Just a quick email to them saying we have these products. And likewise, if they have products that they want to go overseas, they can always contact us. This is the big family that I have in mind. With that, I conclude my presentation.
Thank you, Boone. I think you can see what a great asset Boone is to not only the World Trade Center, but to Arkansas as we continue to promote. We have his counterpart, Herbert Morales. I don't know if Herbert is here. Herbert is from Guatemala originally, and he